Undefined, aka the king of gaming, the king of YouTube, the realest gamer on the internet, the 100% fact spitter, the higher level thinker, the leader of the real gamer movement, the king of anime, the king of manga, and the one who's better than you in every way, has once again returned to deliver the greatness, has once again returned to deliver the facts, even though you losers on this channel simply do not deserve it. Shout out to all the members of the real gamer movement. Shout out to all those who believe in this high quality, amazing content that I provide and are willing to financially support me by following me on twitch.tv/theancientpizza and subscribing or donating over there. Whatever way you choose to financially support, thank you for financially supporting. Y'all are the ones that I make content for, man. The rest of you freeloading losers that never financially support me in any way, you simply do not matter to me in the slightest. You don't donate, you don't matter. It's that simple. So with that being said, you know, it's bad enough Spider-Man PS4 is a thing. You know, that is a game that should have never been made. Horrible game, bad story, dull repetitive gameplay, subpar graphics, and everything in between. I mean, I made an absolutely breathtaking analysis on that game, accurately proving with objectivity why that game sucks. Watch that video if you haven't already. I mean, absolutely godlike video. So, again, it's bad enough that that game was made. It's bad enough that real gamers such as myself on higher levels of thinking such as myself have to deal with such a bad game being made, being out in the public, just ruining lives everywhere, right? But then here comes some boring, lackluster, uninspiring, lazy DLC that they're selling for full price with Spider-Man Miles Morales. And the Sony fanboys, being as brain dead and oblivious to quality games as they are lining up to buy this trash. You ask any one of these nerds, what game are you getting first for your PS5? That terrible console that's soon to release. I'm getting Spider-Man Miles Morales. I can't wait to play Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's pathetic. It's truly sickening and proves once again how truly dead gaming is. The fact that Sony is able to brainwash these casuals into blindly buying these trash games is sad, but also, quite frankly, impressive. The fact that they command an army of zombies that will do whatever they say, buy any just rehashed trash game, any trash walking simulator, just run out and buy it like no tomorrow. It's honestly quite amazing, to keep it real, but again, sad at the same time. But this game is just pure laziness, and if you support this game, you are supporting the downfall of gaming as we know it. Real gamers such as myself, once again on higher levels of thinking such as myself, know this game sucks and is not worth buying at all. This game isn't even on my radar. I'm going nowhere near this travesty, this trash of a game. I mean, imagine someone as talented as me, someone as truly gifted as me, buying this game, buying a game this bad. No, it just would never happen. And that is what separates the mere mortals from a higher level entity such as myself. I do what they cannot do. I achieve greatness without even trying, while they achieve failure. When I'm gone, they will write about me in books, sing songs about me, praise me when I'm gone. What will they do when you're gone? Celebrate. We finally got that casual, that fraud up out of here. You people could just never match up to me. It's just true greatness. True greatness at its finest when you're dealing with me. But Spider-Man Miles Morales is a blatant cash grab. You know, it's ridiculous because you would think out of all the characters, like I'd even at this point take a game about Mary Jane over Miles Morales. Miles Morales is one of the most boring, bland, unimportant characters to the Spider-Man universe. Has anybody even heard of this guy? He's one of this is what they did. They was like, let's look at all the B tier. Let's look at all the C tier superheroes and characters. Oh, we couldn't find any ones that were actually interesting. Okay, we'll have to use Miles Morales. Nobody knows Miles Morales. He's irrelevant in his own series. Why would you make a game focused around him? It's so pathetic. When's the last time you've heard somebody talking about Miles Morales? I love Miles Morales. I'm a fan of Miles Morales. Miles Morales is just a great character. Nobody knows who this clown is. Yet you want to make a game, market a game around this fraud? Does Sony really think this game is going to do well in sales? People are actually going to run out and buy this game? I mean, maybe it'll do well at first because, let's face it, the PS5 has absolutely no games at launch, so people will be desperate to play anything. They'll just settle for this trash. But once all that hype settles down, once more games start coming out, this game will be on shelves from here to like the end of next year. Nobody will play this game. Nobody will pick it up. They'll be tripping over copies when you step in the door. It's going to be a complete flop, just like the Spider-Man PS4 game. That game had so much hype, came came out, absolutely belly flopped around like a damn fish when you take it out of water. Nobody played that game. It was artificial hype. It died almost as fast as it came out. Came out instantly dead. Came out insta-kill. You see what I'm saying? I can't imagine. I can't imagine being an adult and still being excited for Spider-Man or just superheroes in general. It's just so pathetic. Let alone Marvel. Like, I'll give you DC. I'll give you a pass because DC superheroes are vastly superior. But Marvel? Marvel? That's what you doing in 2020? You still a fan of Marvel? That could never be me. It's like, grow up already, you nerds. It's just sad at this point. Who's really running around being fans of Marvel? They have the worst characters out there. Again, this game is nothing but a reskin. A lazy reskin at that. If they put more effort into the game, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, it's a reskin, but at least they're doing different things. They're doing the same trash that they did in the original game. This was the chance to be like, okay, the original game flopped. It was a trash game. Nobody played it. The only people that liked it were idiots. Let's take some time and actually make this game more appealing. Let's make this game better graphically, better gameplay-wise. But they did no such thing. In fact, they made it worse. This game looks even more generic and uninspiring than the original Spider-Man PS4. It's pathetic. And they want you to... This should have been a $9.99 game at best, but because, again, Sony has no games really with the PS5, they want to sell this as standalone, like a standalone game when it's just an expansion. It's literally just DLC, full price DLC at best. That's all it is. And you casuals, you morons are actually being tricked. Actually acting and treating this game like it's a new game. It's something new. It's not. It's the same trash you're going to come to know and love because, again, you people have bad taste, so you love garbage. I've been trying for so long. It's like a case study that I do to try to put myself in the mind of a casual. What goes through their mind? What makes them tick? And I just cannot understand it. Because my level of thinking is so high. I'm on such a higher level. It's ridiculous. I can't sit here and honestly come to the understanding of why these people do what they do. Why they continue to support trash game after trash game instead of supporting quality games. There is nothing quality about Spider-Man Miles Morales anywhere to be found. And you'll see that. You'll come back not even a month later, a week later and say, God, Young, you were right. Man, I wish I wouldn't have bought. It happens every time I come out and say something. Of course, the casuals, they start hating. They start saying, I don't know what I'm talking about. And then like a week later, they come back and say, I should have listened to you, Young. You were right all along, Young. If I would have just listened, I wouldn't have spent my money. Whose fault is that? You want to continue to be trapped in the Matrix. I broke out of the goddamn Matrix and I can't be mind controlled. When will you people understand I am the most elite individual on this planet? But you know what? You want to keep playing bad games. You want to keep being a fraud. You want to keep being a casual. By all means, carry on. But guess what? I'm going to keep exposing bad games. I'm going to keep exposing casuals and frauds that play these bad games.